Hey y'all, hey! How's it going, my lovely Leos? Happy Monday. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Jaguar's Den. My name is Jenny Jaguar, and this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Now, I'm about to get into a Leo collective blockages and breakthroughs reading to get insight on first what your priorities are for the month of July as it pertains to love, career, and self-development. Then we're going to head over to the Who Am I spread to explore your current identity, what you're being asked to release and develop, as well as your soul's current quest, supportive influences around you, and the direction this journey is taking you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so some things may resonate. Be sure to discard what doesn't. And please use your discernment, okay? Now let's get into the overall energy for my Leos. You got the Four of Swords, King of Wands. So maybe after some rest and contemplation, you are going to hit the ground running and manifest your ass off. Maybe there's a Libra that you are focused on that isn't in good health, that you're trying to take care of, or somebody that you're focused on that's not in good health. Can you clarify this Four of Swords? This is giving like burnout, working too hard. So Leo, are you getting back to something that you were working on after taking a break and resting? Ooh. No, child. You cutting somebody off. You're doing the inner work, replaying some situation and cutting somebody off. Or maybe you're replaying a situation and work and realizing that you were betrayed or something is cut off. Two of Pentacles could be replaying a relationship scenario, looking it over, seeing somebody who is doing the work that you decided. Maybe you were dealing with somebody who was working too hard, who was focused on their work, and then you decided to lay off of them, and or vice versa, take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates, and you are now betrayed or feel like you're betrayed because, I don't know, something is working out for them. Oh, so let's get one more card. Can you clarify this? Eight of Pentacles and Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody was holding back on you. Somebody's holding back from you. Maybe somebody you were trying to get to open up with, but you feel betrayed. This could be you holding back from somebody who is fighting to get into your energy and they feel betrayed. But it's like they're coming back with a vengeance now. So be careful. Two of Pentacles, maybe it's an ex. I want that old thing back. Let's see if this is the top. If this is work that you're getting back to, you're doing it for the sake of your stability. This is like maybe you got yourself out of a tough situation. You pulled yourself up from the bootstraps to a point where you're comfortable. Like you're comfortable, but you're not content. And so if you were in a situation to where it was a struggle, maybe living paycheck to paycheck, maybe you had to ask somebody for assistance to help you out with something. It does take a level of gratitude to, or it does take a level of effort to go from struggling, hustling to having your bills paid, not worrying about is this going to be taken care of or what have you. But be that as it may, just because you make it to that situation, you may still want more out of life. I mean, you're a Leo, so the Leo is a lion, so you would want to have. I can't see a fire sign not wanting more out of life, not being content with mediocrity. So yeah, I'm thinking you're wanting more. Um, but like I said, it could just be you holding back from a relationship, replaying something that happened in your head, and maybe you're like, okay, I want to try to come back to this person, and now this person is guarded. Flip it. This could be somebody trying to come back to you that you're guarded against after betrayal. And you did the inner work, and it's like, okay, I don't really need this anymore. All right. So, whew, if any of that resonates, and hot diggity damn, okay, you're in the right spot. We're about to get insight on your priorities for the month of July. Now, energies I see out here: Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Capricorn. So, Leo, you are more than likely, with you in this Seven of Wands, I see this as you fighting for your stability, you taking a break from some situation, but you know, either this is a King of Wands or you're dealing with another fire sign, either a fire sign, Scorpio, or Libra. Tell you flip this back, rub it down, have it resonate. Could be a cross watch, okay? Child. All right. And Cancer at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups. Now, Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on my Leo collectives priorities for the month of July as it pertains to love, career, and self-development? What are my Leo placements priorities for the month of July? All right. Love, Six of Cups, career, Seven of Cups, self-development, Emperor. Okay. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Who else did I do? I think it was Aries that was dealing with illusions. So maybe you have Aries in your chart, especially since the Emperor is out here. I did their July blockages and breakthroughs reading yesterday. So first things first, you have a Six of Cups as it pertains to love as your priorities for the month of July. Of course, Six of Cups means nostalgia. Now, when it comes to relationships, maybe your perception of your past relationships are skewed. If you were dealing with anywho, if you were dealing, is something mirroring your past? So Leo, were you dealing with somebody who in the past maybe like the roles changed, like the dynamic of you and somebody else changed. Like at one point, this person wanted you, or at one point you wanted this person, and um, they were guarded or they were playing games, and now you're indecisive and you aren't really all in, and now they're trying to get you to come back to them in this relationship. Mm. Anywho, let's see. Only reason I said that because they have the 4 right here and the 6 right here. But in Roman numerals, it's VI and then IV. So it's like mirror image. But in the middle is 7. So maybe something seemed like divine intervention, something seemed like it was mutual, it was more than what you needed. But I don't know, something's out of balance. We gonna see. But anywho, this 6 of Cups symbolizes nostalgia, innocence, and joy from the past. So maybe you need to prioritize happy moments from the past. It says a young boy offering a flower-filled cup to a winged companion reflects themes. So maybe it's your spirit guides you're not happy with. A young boy offering a flower-filled cup to a winged companion reflects themes of trust, giving, and simplicity. So maybe you need to trust your spirit guides. Ooh, for the month of July, because it may be the only people you can trust. God. Okay. Child. Okay, child. So the blooming cups represents emotional growth by reconnecting with memories and heartfelt connections. So this can be revisiting happy moments in love, rekindling an old flame, healing through shared memories. So maybe there was like um an emperor or individual you were dealing with in the past, and y'all remember things differently. It could be a father figure. Um, they perceived it one way. You could be, you know what? Since I said that, Leo, this could be like a father-daughter relationship, and you were like an earth angel, but your father or your baby daddy or your daddy, okay, daddy, your spouse was selfish with their cup, and you were sitting there trying to partake in the cup, but maybe at one point you didn't have enough because this person doesn't, the fairy doesn't really have a cup, or maybe what you were offering was different than emotions. I don't know, but like I said, it could just be your spirit guides, because what is it? If you did find yourself being betrayed or hurt or disappointed in the past in relationships, it could just been your spirit guide showing you who to step away from, just so you will be able to accept whatever abundance is coming into your life. And so you need to see through the illusions, practice gratitude, thank them for allowing you to recognize and release the toxicity out of your life so you can expect new. God is not going to let anything, or the divine, whoever you believe in, is not going to let anything come into anything leave your life without an expectation of something better coming to replace it. Only time it's not better is if your mindset is not in alignment with better. If it's in alignment with bullshit or thinking you're not deserving, you're going to get some more bullshit or things you're not deserving of until you get fed up and say, I can't take this anymore. I deserve better than this shit. Okay. So, all right. Is that it? So this card invites you to rediscover joy in the simple moments and draw strength from what once brought you peace. So maybe something that used to bring you peace doesn't bring you peace anymore because of how you look at the situation. Time to get over that. Okay. Time to shift that perspective. All right. So maybe somebody who comes into your life always comes in trying to bring up memories of the past. And you know what? If somebody always tries to connect with you by bringing up memories of the past instead of trying to connect with who you are now, that's a real red flag. It's like they like you as you were when you were smaller, when you accepted something. I mean, what is this? The Two of Swords with the Two of Cups. This is granted regular Two of Swords, you're guarded, but this one you like ready to attack. Okay, so it's like blocking off relationships. But anywho, okay, last shuffle. Very therapeutic. All right, so we already know your priority for your relationships in the month of July is to be present in the moment, be happy, take pride in things that once brought you peace again. So maybe you just recently got through another betrayal by somebody you opened your heart up to again, and you keep watching tarot readings that talk about this bitch or that hoe or that guy, that thought bot. Oh, they're on the hell and all that bad stuff. Try to find something high vibrational or peaceful. I know I used to like watching the Hoof GP, this guy who like takes care of cow's feet or cow hoofs. If you like Dr. Pimple Popper, it's kind of like the same thing, but I don't know. It's more genuine, I guess. After a while, Dr. Pimple Popper just stopped being genuine once she got on TLC, in my opinion. Okay. Not because she could still probably care, but she care about them coins. Okay. Care about them coins. Now, that could be your person now. That could be definitely what your person is going through, experiencing, since I brought that up. All right, so what is blocking? So what is blocking you from looking at things with joy is a masculine energy. I'm gonna have to clarify that. Let me get all this out. Things you need to change, karmic cycle. All right. Helpful outside influences that you are heartbroken or grief stricken. And the outcome will be you're the peanut butter to my jelly. Now, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is trying to slide out. Let's see. Days and weeks is here. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus or Aries because I see you got April 15th here. Well, that's Aries energy with April 15th. So maybe you are dealing with an Aries, or Aries is coming back to you in days or weeks. Spirit, can you clarify this masculine energy for what is blocking my... You know what? It could just be that you are too much in your masculine energy. You need to be in your feminine, your Empress energy. What's blocking? Can you clarify masculine energy for what's blocking my Leos? Magician could be a Gemini. Anything else? The Fool. So a masculine energy that is a magician trying to have a new beginning with you. Can you clarify? The Fool, clarify. What is this moon? Ace of Wands. Anything else with this Ace of Wands? They're just doing it for a new opportunity because they see you independent. They just want to get you before you get got by somebody else. Don't do it. Okay? They're gonna have your shit all fucked up. Because they see you as the star. Okay. You got a nits and niblets hanging all out. Okay, so you better hold back. They're like, please. I know you want to ride on my disco stick. Okay. Now, karmic cycle. I mean, that kind of clarified that. Luckily, this person already broke your heart before. Okay. Considering there are 10 swords in the back, there's probably 10 things that they did. Okay. I don't know. But maybe you went through other people after them that were similar. And so it's like I learned my lesson as your helpful outside influence. Now, can you clarify you're the peanut butter to my jelly for the outcome? Maybe you're going to just friend zone this person. Or you're just going to fall into it. For real's mother. Queen of Swords. Oof. Got to get the hell out of here. Seven of Pentacles. This is looking like you trying to set boundaries and they're like, really? You gonna say no to me? No, person. I said no. You can't come. I hold boundaries. Really? You gonna hold boundaries with me? You see all these coins over here, baby. You don't want to work on this with me? No. Okay. That's what it looks like. Queen of Pentacles and Hangman. Maybe this is a same-sex relationship. Or like a mother-daughter, sister, brother, cousin, some type of close-knit thing. Can you clarify the Seven of Pentacles? The Page of Swords. Oop. High Priestess. That's funny how the Page of Swords wanted to come out, but the High Priestess came out instead. So they gonna be secretly watching you online. Look at the way she looking. She like, this bitch. Why you clocking me, ho? Why you clocking me? Okay. Do you say stuff that triggers people? What is this Queen of Swords? The Star? Yeah, that's you holding your ground. Aquarius energy. Maybe you're expanding. Sorry, peanut butter. Jelly ain't gonna shake like that with you no more. Now, moving right along. For your career, you have the Seven of Cups. You have options. Maybe you have illusions going on in the workplace. You have people pretending to be your friend just to be nosy, just so they can learn what the hell you doing. If you have a side hustle, they might be now if you have a side hustle, you might be using your main job to help you navigate roadblocks in your personal business. or your main job is showing you or giving you the confidence to break out and do things on your own or to start your own business. Maybe you're tired of workplace toxicity and you're just like, look, let me just figure this out. Maybe somebody was giving you illusions. There might be somebody else coming into the mix later, which is really going to make things confusing. That may have you just like, ugh, would rather be on my own. Can you clarify the 7? Oh, wait, I forgot my little bookie book. So the 7 of Cups presents a realm of dreams and possibilities. Oh, okay, nice for career. Since only the surface is visible, not all are what they seem. So as far as career concerned, this can be considering many career paths or projects that need to focus on one direction and avoid overcommitting. This could also lead insight to potential financial opportunities that could be coming your way, and also caution against impulsive or unrealistic investments. This card invites you to explore your dreams but remain realistic. So maybe you need to prioritize not buying a whole bunch of stuff that you think you need for your business, but to recognize that how to use your resources more effectively to reach your goal. Okay. Maybe you have something in the past that you didn't know how to utilize and now you do. And that's giving you the confidence to move forward in your career for a better sense of stability. This card invites you to explore your dreams, yeah, but remain realistic. This also reminds you that while opportunities abound, clarity and focus are essential to turn aspirations into tangible results. So there could be home drama, workplace drama that's distracting you from your goal. Stay focused, continue planning, especially if it's 2 wands at the beginning of the deck. And Magician, you have all the tools that you need. Yeah, King of Wands, they're master manifester. They're very charismatic, charming. They complete things. Maybe that's what you're in discontent about, because at one point at one point you started something that maybe you're passionate about, but you have to give up on it, and now you want to go and finish it. You're like, nah, fuck that. And maybe you're looking at somebody in your past, maybe there's like a relative or a friend or somebody that is giving you inspiration to break through the illusion so you can become your own boss. All right. Anything else to go with the 7 of Cups? Ooh. The Sun reversed. Be sure to keep your ego out of things. 5 of Cups. Yeah, everything's not what it seems. So maybe there's a work dynamic with the 6 of Cups that's kind of disappointing. Yeah, it makes you change your mind. Like, you know what? Let me just go and do this shit on my own. Workplace toxicity, or just you fighting your inner demons. Mm. 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit. That's funny. 5, 3, 1s. What are those prime numbers? You're in your prime. This is prime time. 9's a prime number 2. That's justice. Yeah. All right. So you already know that your priorities in career is to stay focused, ignore the BS. Use your intellect and intuition to navigate things. Look at your past as a lesson, because even with the Six of Cups, it was saying, do things that once brought you peace. So maybe there was something in your business that once brought you peace and now it's just stressful. Try to get back to the state of mind that once brought you the peace around it again. Don't let anybody steal your sunshine. All right, so what is blocking? Give back, donate to your community or causes that are close to your heart. It creates an energy of abundance around you and your business. Are you not giving? Spirit, what do you mean when you say give back? Decide. You need to decide the best course of action and pursue income generating activities in your business. So you need to find a way to give back that will, as in maybe serving offers, serving services that can help maybe people in your past. What is it? So coming from my perspective in wellness, I was a personal trainer before I became a full-time coach. So this would be me looking at, so I guess this would be me like going back to clients who had binge eating disorders or binge eating issues and creating a course or project that will help them. Okay. After realizing what was the real issue that was causing them to cancel on me or not follow through, not see results, that will have them overcome their guilt of not being able to stay committed instead of just thinking, oh, it's just willpower. Like, no, it's not. Wow. There's some real shit folks be going through to manage their weight. Like, it, yeah. So, something like that could be important. Now, things my color needs to change. Major chord both, minor kind of single. All right. So muse, take time away from the daily hustle. Give yourself quiet time in nature to muse. Create space for your creativity and fresh ideas will flow. So maybe you are working too much in this current season in your life and you need to have more rest time, more breaks so you can allow your reticular activating system to do some of the work and work on your behalf instead of you actively trying to create solutions. You can allow your intuition to guide you. Helpful outside influences. Maybe you're already scheduling things. It says avoid overwhelm, save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. Schedule it on a content calendar. So maybe that's something you're already doing. Now, what would be the outcome for this? Prioritize, narrow your focus, split energy leads to poor results. Prioritize your most important tasks and get them done first. So, yeah, that was what I was saying at the beginning of this reading. In your original vibe check, I was like, maybe you are taking a break from something, and now you took some time off after some rest. It's like, okay, let's go get it. Now you know exactly what you need to do to make your business work or succeed. Lead is at the bottom of the deck. Develop the best way to work with your clients. Create programs, packages, and products that help them solve their problems. Yeah. So go on and solve them problems, child. Or do you want to stay at that job that stresses you out? Or that leaves you in discontent? Or you have a job that doesn't stress you out at all. You're just discontent. And just because the pay is good and the people enjoy you doesn't mean it's good enough for you to stay sacrifice your happiness staying in discontent for somebody. Fuck out of here. Now, for self development, you have the Emperor. Maybe you are too much into your masculine energy as a result of betrayals and things that happened in the past. You might be like, oh, snap. Let me just do this by myself. I don't need anybody. F boy free, F girl free. Let me go live my best life. I don't need nobody. Okay. I'm one of one. Let's see. Says the Emperor embodies the essence of structure and control. So you're definitely going to need to prioritize structure and control in July. Seated on his throne, carved into the ancient tree, he wields a glowing staff. Okay. What does that say? So, where is it? Seated on his throne, carved into an ancient tree, he wields a glowing staff that symbolizes wisdom and authority. The raven perched by his side whispers secrets of foresight and strategy, while the elemental symbols on the tree reflect mastery over all forces of nature. His gaze commands respect, urging clarity, discipline, and decisive action. Maybe you have many talents. You just can't put a focus on one, but maybe you're going to fine tune and figure it out which one works best for you in your life, whether it be a person, a career path, or just within yourself deciding what you need to be happy. Okay. Let's see, anything else with this Emperor? Yeah, like I said, this could be disciplined about money, building processes, leading with discipline, or structured relationships, providing stability, prioritizing loyalty. When you see the Emperor in a reading, it suggests a time to take charge and establish order. You may be called to lead, whether in your career, personal life, or a situation that requires clarity and decisive action. So, July is going to require clarity and decisive action. Let's see. Spirit, can you give me insight on your Emperor? Well, we already know that the Emperor is your priority. What is blocking my Leo collective from their self-development? Needs denial, self-neglect, resentment, inner depletion. So you're neglecting yourself for the sake of person, place, things. My Leos need to change. What does my Leo need to change? Texting storm, panic over attachment, abandonment alarm. So it's like you're neglecting yourself and just texting somebody for their comfort, for their needs. Reclaim the lost self. Maybe you lost yourself in somebody. Time to go retrieve that soul. Helpful outside influences for my Leo. Helpful outside influences. Reclaim lost self, want to come out again. Okay. What is it? Outside positive influences is your fullness is sacred. Big emotions, loud truths, worry, presence. So you're already being your big ass Leo self. Okay. Now, keep in mind, wherever it is, you may already be showing up, but the outcome could be control loop. And it says micromanaging, anxiety, or fear of chaos. So be careful that you're not micromanaging something, trying to take care of something as healing bypass. And then next, you are worthy by being. That's your outcome as well. So maybe if you do everything you're supposed to do, you will overcome this control loop by feeling worthy, reclaiming your identity. You'll stop this healing bypass. Hold on. So another helpful outside influence is that you already know you're worthy of something. You already know you're worthy of something. Maybe you're in a control loop trying to make something happen, but you're gonna slow down, because I think I said something earlier about you being too much in your masculine energy, and you're gonna shift gears and start being in your feminine, or just allowing things to come to you instead of go getting it. All right. So let's start on that. Let's end it with your Who Am I spread. What is this? Aquarius and Aries energy in this spread. If you want more energies, more signs. Now, let's see. Manager, minor court. Okay. Alright, Spirit, can you give me insight on who the hell is my Aries? Not Aries, but Leo. Who is my Leo right now? I'm gonna ask 7 questions. I'm gonna get all the cards out before I clarify. I don't even know if I need to clarify. Let's see. Sure, can you give me insight on who my Leos are right now? Okay, so first things first. Who you are right now, you're fated to be alone. Is that what you believe? You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. What you don't know about yourself, you may think you're fated to be alone, Leo, but you just have boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. So you're not lonely. You just have good boundaries, and you need to wait until you're in the predicament to be around somebody that's worthy of your time. Okay? What do you need to relinquish? Thinking things are too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. This could be thinking that your career is too risky, that relationship is too risky. What you need to develop, a fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. So maybe you already have a fear of cheating, which is why you hold good boundaries, which is probably why somebody is not coming back. Why you're holding back from somebody. Now, it could also be that you're afraid of somebody cheating that isn't planning on cheating. But, you know, let me see. Can you clarify fear of cheating as something that my Leo collectives need to develop. What is this? Yeah, somebody's giving you mixed signals. Somebody's too passive, either you or them, and you're feeling unloved. Let's see. Let me clarify fear of cheating for what my Leos need to develop. Keep in mind, I am going to do a relationship readings this week. I just want to finish this out so I can hurry up and get these blockages and breakthroughs back on schedule. Jealousy, insecurity, fear of loss, working on it, planning, ice queen, drama, don't back down. So maybe there is somebody that you are attracted to, somebody that you want to, somebody that you iced out that was jealous on you. They're actually working on it. Or maybe you're working on your jealousy and insecurities or fear of loss, and now you're ice queen. Maybe somebody you were chasing after. Yeah, I said that earlier. Somebody you were chasing after allows you to leave, and so you worked on yourself, and now it's just like, I mean, you cool, but I ain't gotta ride that ride again. It's a common ride at this point. Career shift, work change, calling. Yeah, you moved on to something else. Just working on it, planning. Make a choice. Yeah, maybe somebody was taking too long to work on it, to work on things with you. Maybe this is in the workplace. So somebody was saying they're gonna fix this workplace toxicity, but it was taking too long, and you're like, I can't take it no more. If you're listening, God help. What is jealousy, insecurity? Friends, fun and support wants to come out. Happily ever after, moving on. I'm sorry. Guilt and regret, spiritual awakening. Yeah, so maybe somebody from your home, somebody from your past, is feeling guilt or regret because you moved on and you went through a spiritual awakening and they can't come back. Mm. They have an attachment, obsession, holding on. Maybe there's something you had at one point. Well, Spirit is asking you to develop that for July, whatever part resonated. Work on it. If you feel triggered, that's the button that's needed to be pushed so you can recognize what needs to heal. Fear of loss. Maybe that's what kept you holding on to somebody, or kept them trying to hold on to you, which also could be why they cheat, because they would probably be like, let me cheat on Leo so Leo won't play me if they try to cheat. Now, number 5, your current quest. Vulnerable. So you're trying to open yourself up to new people and get rid of your fear of cheating. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. So yeah, you want to be open and free in the light. Maybe somebody was trying to keep you under wraps, keep you quiet. Outside positive influences, being needy, wanting to come out, fear of touch. Outside positive influence, you sexy. Now, people want to touch you. People want you, okay? You're attractive, you're hot to top. And another thing that could be beneficial are your boundaries and your fear of cheating, since it's hopped on both of these. And now you may be one of those Leos that knows they're attractive, and you attract the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so that just makes it possible for you to easily vet people. And that's also why your ex or whoever is from the past may be trying to come back to you. And if this is a workplace scenario, that might be why people may be trying to attack you or bully you or play in your face, or trying to betray you, cause endings or failure for you because they know you are a hot commodity and people want you. Okay. Now, where will this lead? Not committed. Okay. I mean, you're just gonna be single for a while. It's okay. Like I said, maybe this will give you time to work on your career. Karmic justice, the hermit, like you just gonna be shining on your own, being hot, having your choose a pick of the litter. Enjoy dating. Maybe you've been hurt so much in dating that you don't enjoy it anymore. Have fun. You ain't gotta give them no ass. You ain't even gotta show them a nipple, but you can have fun. Okay. Everything doesn't have to be end with sex or end with intimacy. You can just have a good time. Unsocial is at the bottom of the deck. Child, anything else that's not committed, unsocial. Why is unsocial out here? Not compatible. So it may be that you continue to date people and you gonna find out that you not interested in them like that. You just finding a bunch of people that you're not committed to or that you're not compatible with, and that you're settling. I don't know. Maybe spirit saying it's just not time. It's not time for a relationship. Maybe it's not time for the career. Or maybe you need to fine tune or fix something in your career before the right person comes. Okay. Let's see. Where's my deck? Where's my deck? Let's see. Pleasure, mind, court, something else. Yes, no. Okay. Spirit, do you have any advice for my Leo placements as they navigate this journey in their life in the month of July? Oh, now is not a time to celebrate. It came in reverse. It says you're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishments. Maybe you haven't celebrated a recent accomplishment. No matter how big or small, do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. So, yeah, maybe you don't celebrate things because you don't want things to get to your head. You don't want your ego to get out of place, or you just been through so much toxicity you don't like sharing your accolades because they'll just put a target on your back. It says grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling it brings. And that just reminded me, I did get this new self-care deck so you can get insight on maybe ways you can add more self-care into your life. Spirit, do you have any advice, final words of advice to my Leos who need to heal from certain things in order for their manifestations to come in? Any advice for my Leos? Anything else? You just need to be mindful. The problem is not the thoughts themselves, but the state of thinking without knowing that we are thinking. It says we are mindful when we are aware of our thoughts. What thoughts are present now? And then next says mindfulness. The little things are just as important as the big things. So small subconscious actions compound to make you the person you are now. How could your life change if you became mindful of these actions? I was just thinking about certain habits that people do on a daily basis that can be aspects of spiritual healing if they just allow it to be, if they just shift their mindset as to why they do it. So maybe that's something you need to take into consideration. Keep in mind, if you need help overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles, I do have one-on-one summer coaching specials going on now to give you insight on, yeah, like I said, help you overcome toxic traits or karmic cycles. Um, I do have stress alchemy coaching packages that will help you work through either workplace toxicity or just help you find your divine path. Those are 25% off, but I do just have regular basic one-on-one coaching um, that is available um, as well for just like a one-off if you're not sure if that's something that you need. Keep in mind that is um, all of these are 3-month packages. Links are in the description box if you want more info about that. All right. So, Leo, this has been your Blockages and Breakthroughs reading for the month of July. Um, hmm, Card Bomb Deck says, curious now, wise later. Focus on your curious today. Deepen your learning around something you find meaningful. Okay. So, yeah, as I said before, this has been your reading. And if you like the way that I read, do not hesitate to like, comment, or subscribe. Okay. So, I hope this helps. And until next time, happy healing.